We're live. We're live. Okay. Welcome everyone to Hit or Miss. I'm your host, Night Strike, and Travis is taking the misses out for dinner tonight. I was busy waiting on the panelists this evening because I got here late because it's my dad's birthday today. So had to go and spend some time with my dad, festivities and whatnot. So welcome all, Hit or Miss. We got a couple people on the panel tonight. We don't normally have him on the panel too much, but he does join me and a bunch of other guys on Matt's panel on Mondays and sometimes Wednesdays. We got Link. What's going on, Link?
Hello. I tend to avoid the Mondays because I just don't know geek stuff. I just don't watch movies. So
But
there's that.
but Hit or Miss is about guns, gun news, gun politics.
Hell yeah.
Debunking the anti-gun stupid. We're all about that. So that's right up your alley.
Yeah.
So thank you for jumping in with us. I know you want to do your video, soonish, but give
I'll
us
be
a
streaming
preview
after
later.
this.
But all right, next up we got everyone's favorite kingpin himself. We got David Bolin. What's going on, Dave?
Not too much, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. And then we got everyone's favorite high point snob. We've got the gun snob. What's going on, snob?
Oh, just hanging out. Hold on, I'll be right back. Got a phone call.
I'm not here very often. There's someone in the chat called Snob's Wife. Actually, Snob's Wife or Snob?
Yeah, that's Stacy. That's Stacy, his wife.
Huh. Hi, Snob's Wife.
Stacy, I don't have your email address. I can't send you a link if I don't have your email address. You see the email address right up there? Send me an email and I will give you a link. Okay?
She's on
email
gun channels.
right there.
She's on gun channels.
Is she on gun channels? The chat hardly ever works for me anymore, so
I'll send her a link on gun channel.
send her a link on gun channels. So, all right. So, what are we going to talk about tonight? We were going to talk about guns, more guns, and I don't know. Apparently, something is happening in Virginia that I've overlooked today. So, David, why don't you take point on this one? What's going on with Virginia? Did you hear me?
Silence.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was sending that link over to Stacy.
Okay.
Governor Ralph Northam, the guy who couldn't remember whether he had the KKK outfit or if he was in blackface. That guy, the guy that is willing to kill babies after they've been born. That guy.
Douchebag,
Well,
you got it.
well, he after the Virginia Beach shooting, he put up a bunch of red flags, universal background checks, all kinds of different infringements that he was calling common sense public safety measures, not even calling them gun control measures. And back when it first came up around January, I think he said all but 4 people voted against it, so that went down. Then he called a special legislative session for today and to bring him back up again. And the legislative session was just like, we're not even going to listen to that stuff. And I forgot the word again, postponed or adjourned. They adjourned until November. Yeah. So from at least now to November, his gun grab agenda is at least going to be delayed. So that's good news. It got voted down the first time it came up, and then during the special legislation today, the legislators were like, "We're not even interested. Let's go home."
So pretty much gun control is dead in Virginia for the next 5 months?
Well, I mean, at least in the legislative area,
Nice.
I don't know how much executive power he's got, but I can't imagine that he's going to really be doing too much underhanded stuff right now because the whole racism stuff.
The only way he could get any of those enacted is if he did an executive order during like a state of emergency, and he doesn't. He he doesn't have an excuse to declare a state of emergency in the state of Virginia. And two, if he did declare a state of emergency just for those initiatives, he probably wouldn't be governor for very long.
Yeah, no, he's on his way out. He's not going to pass.
That would be the only way he would be able to get those initiatives in as executive orders during a state of emergency.
Well, see, the weird thing about Virginia is we'll call it a red state. It's a little light red, but it's definitely not blue. But the problem is most of the people in the head of government are Democrats. So I don't know really how that works out. But they've had Democrat governors for quite some time now.
I've lived in Virginia before, and it is primarily Republican. The problem is in the bigger cities in Virginia, you have Democrats. It's just like they're like, I don't know what it is, but they're like cockroaches. Like in the big cities, you can't get rid of them.
Well, plus Northern Virginia is right there next to D.C., so a lot of the politicians just live there.
Yeah, so whatever.
What's up, Night Strike? Thanks for the invite.
Armament Nax is here. Don't talk about reloading at all. Period.
Yeah, don't. I need to do more.
Or any brother channel partners, or any channel brother partners, or sons or anything. Don't talk about anything.
No, what you were saying about you say this city or that. It seems like the big cities. You get into the big cities. That's where all the Democratic liberal stupid shit is. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah, and it's like they say they're there to help the poor, help the impoverished, the people living in the projects. Because there's an area of every large city that is known as the projects, or the area that that the poor live. And it's just like they say they run on a platform saying they're there to help people, but when they actually get in office, they do everything but help those individuals.
Well, what they are doing is helping the people that depend on them to help them.
No, more or less, they're helping themselves and their hands into the till.
There you go.
But they aren't doing anything to help anybody else.
No, they're there to help the people that are voting for them. And when they say, "Oh, the poor this and the poor that," and we're doing, and honestly, they don't give a shit. They give a shit about votes. They give a shit about staying in office. That's what the majority of Americans need to realize is 90% of these politicians could give two shits about you. They give a shit about staying in power and being ruled.
I know. I understand. Yeah. Let's not get too off on the subject because it'll just get me on a rant, and you don't want that.
I see you're growing the beard back, by the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have to. I shaved off. I have to grow back.
Just remember, Night Strike. This is good news we're talking about. This whole Virginia thing is good news.
No, it's good. It's good news that they pretty much called us bluff. It's like you can't do anything without us here. So later, I got a package from Roll Call today. So
what'd you get?
Sticker. What else I got?
Sticker.
Fidel called. He wants his cap back.
Right.
Hey, Snob. You look like
I got a demerit badge. A demerit badge. Look at that.
Demerit.
Their hand,
That's awesome.
because of the 1911. Yeah. He gave me a Toys for Tots pen. There we go. Focus. There we go.
Oh, that's cool.
And then he sent me a couple of the prototypes of the new Rants and Raves stickers.
Where did you get them?
Did you see his MMP 45 video yet?
I did. It looked nice. So I got Rants and Raves. I got some Rants and Raves stickers. So
who's he having do those stickers?
Huh?
Who is he having do the stickers?
We're having me and him are using Sticker Mule right now.
Yeah, that's so far that's what I've done. But
yeah, I love Alan Anchor, but the problem is I am not rich enough to afford $100 for like over 100 stickers. I'm more or less just going to Sticker Mule and getting the sample where you get, 10 or 15 for like $10 or $1.
Yeah,
That's
you do the
that's
deal.
that's stuff I can afford, okay? Because I'm poor right now. I can't afford to be shelling out hundreds of dollars for stickers I'm going to give away for free.
Best deal I have found is, and I found it by accident. I get this email, hey, get what was it, 50 stickers for $20? Normally, whatever. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And then they sent me another one, and I did it again, and I ended up getting like 20 stickers for 10. But watch Sticker Mule's deals. When they run their specials, man, you can get some good stuff. Their normal prices, it's like everybody else. It's their deals you got to look for.
I mean, check this out. I got a whole stack of GunTube stickers. Okay? I got 20 of them. Only paid $1 for one and, $9 for the other 20. I got something else over here. I got GunTube magnets. Okay. And just to top it off.
Who did the magnets? Was that Sticker Mule?
It's all Sticker Mule. GunTube coasters too. You need a coaster.
Yeah, I see. They sent me an email for coasters a while back. I almost jumped on it.
So I've got GunTube. I've got GunTube, merchandise all on the GunTube store. If you want to help GunTube, try and come up with something that's better than Google Hangouts, because Hangouts is going away. We're not going to be able to do this very much longer. August 1st, they're killing the Hangouts on air live for the YouTubers. So, we're not getting that. So if you can help out GunTube, go to the store, help us, buy some merchandise, help us out so that we could try and do something better. Other than that, that's that. Anyways, Link, turn your camera back on. Show us what you got. I heard you got something extremely cool. What'd you get?
I got my MDR in stock.
Ooh, you got to show us.
Give me a moment. Doop, doop. Dooba-dooba.
Who are the papers? Ooh, nice.
So it comes disassembled in two halves. Main body here, and the barrel is there, and handguards there.
Could you pull the barrel out of the out of the plastic, just not the bag, but out of the case, real quick, so we can see it? Or do that. Do that. Yes.
It has this little retaining pin here.
Ooh, fancy. And then it just locks into place in the gun, right?
Yep. You just shove it. You just shove it in the front, and then you twist screws and torque them, and the conversion is that simple.
All right. So after Hit or Miss, Link is going to be doing an unboxing of this and showing all this. So you might want to go check out Link's channel when we're done.
Oh, thanks for the plug.
So, but he gave us a little preview of what he got, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm not a bullpup fan myself too much, but when I see something cool like that, I got to point it out. I do think the MDR is a cool gun. I'm not a bullpup fan, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't like to play with an MDR for a few minutes.
Some bullpups are fun. I mean, not all of them, but some.
Right.
Some are.
All right.
But yeah,
I always call them bull calves whenever we have them, but then they become steers.
Currently, the MDR is available in 223, 556, 308, 450 Bushmaster, 65 Creedmoor, and 22 Creedmoor. And 22 LR is currently in the works from two different companies.
So 450 Bushmaster, right?
Yes.
Why didn't you get in 450 Bushmaster?
Because that would mean waiting for longer.
Well,
also,
now
I'm a
is it
fan of 556 and 223 for home defense.
Well, it's in 450 Bushmaster. Is it really just like the 308 version with a 450 Bushmaster barrel, or,
It is closer to because 450 Bushmaster is an intermediate cartridge, not a full rifle cartridge like 308. It is based on the 223 MDR. and it uses 223 5.56 mags. If anyone,
Well,
I doubt that
get
anyone
a
in the
Bushmaster barrel and just throw it in there. Would it work like that?
no, you need
Okay.
a Desert Tech MDR barrel. You don't just take a 450 Bushmaster
Well,
AR.
I
barrel
mean, get the Desert Tech 450 Bushmaster barrel, and would that work? Just changing it out?
I don't know the technical specifications. I'm not the engineer who designed the
Probably.
conversion. I don't know if it does it take the same bolt face as in an AR? Does it take the same bolt face as 223 or 5.56?
That is a good question. I don't know myself. I don't mess with 450 Bushmaster, so I don't know.
To convert the MDR in any for any of the calibers, I'll pop this open again. It is as simple as changing out the barrel, changing out the ejection panel, depending on the cartridge size, changing out the bolt face, and putting a new magazine. The only thing else is if it takes something that isn't a normal Magpul mag, you have to change the magazine catch. So for the difference between 5.56 mags and 308 mags, you have to change the magazine catch because the mags are slightly different. But a 450 Bushmaster uses 5.56 mags. So all you would change, if it takes the same bolt face as 5.56 and 223, you wouldn't change that. You would change the panel, the ejection panel, the barrel, and you use the same mags. You just put 450 into the mags instead of 223 5.56.
I just checked. 450 Bushmaster uses a .473 rim diameter, which is the same as 308, 30-06, and a lot of other 243. A lot of the cartridges that were parent case or their parent case was a 30. So it's basically a 30-06, 308 rim diameter. So it'd be an AR-10.
So if you have a 450 Bushmaster conversion, you would need the 308 and the 223 conversion for the MDR, and you'd use the 308 bolt face and then the 223 mags.
Well, this is all hypothetical if that's the way they're doing it.
I'm not the engineer. If ever any of you get an MDR for whatever reason and you wanted the 450 Bushmaster conversion, it is through the company ES Tactical, who works with Desert Tech to produce smaller production number conversions. That's not worth the effort for Desert Tech to make themselves.
Now, Link, does that take? While you mentioned the magazines, will that take normal USGI mags as well?
Yes. Everyone recommends just use PMags because they're easier. The 308 is a little bit more picky as far as magazines go, but surprise, 308s are picky. What are the odds of that? But the 5.56 223 is far less picky.
I was just going to say I had a buddy of mine, known him since the 5th grade. He built a what the hell was it? The 50 Beowulf. Uses standard AR mags.
Yeah.
Yep. You're only going to get like 10 or 11 in there, but I think 450 Bushmaster is the same way. But remember, 450 Bushmaster is short action, not long action. But you'd have to use 308 bolt in a short action. Kind of confusing.
Blue Steel 44 says, "What's with everyone saying 5.56 over penetrates?" It actually doesn't overpenetrate that much. That's why I prefer 5.56 and 223 for home defense, is because unlike a lot of other rifle cartridges, it's actually one of the best options for reducing overpenetration concerns, even more so than handguns.
Don't tell Squib that. He'll argue with you and tell you how you're an idiot.
out there on the chat, who has been in hit or miss many times before, who never shows up for it anymore, at least on the panel. He has had an AR in 450 Bushmaster and has before almost gotten me to get, an upper in 450 Bushmaster just to use in my AR. Almost. I was like that close. Sean
Ponnery, is the 450 bolt face more or less the same as a 308 bolt face or completely new bolt face? We'll see it in chat when you eventually respond.
50 Beowulf. But anyways, okay, so Snob, I hear you got to play with something very unique today. What show us what you got and tell us about it.
Well, okay, I'm gonna stand up and take my pants off.
But...
we
already know you're Porky Pig and you don't have to stand up.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Your wife just said, "Please don't."
What is she doing in here, anyways? Who let her in?
She's always.
I'm better than you, so hush.
So
You
that,
get it,
which model is that? Because I know that's a SIG. I know that's a 320, but which version?
This would be the X5 Legion with the tungsten infused polymer.
Okay, come on, Patriot, don't do that.
The frame is literally heavier. I weighed the frame. It was the same weight. It was like within 2 ounces of the weight of my Glock 19 fully assembled. And that's just the frame on this polymer frame.
Now I see it's got the flat trigger.
It does.
It does. Does it come like that standard, or is that an add-in?
I think this is the way the X5 Legion comes.
Okay,
slide cuts,
hold on. Show us the top of the slide.
the lightning cuts.
Yeah, the lightning cuts. I see that. Yeah, hey, that's pretty cool.
Is that a comp model?
Yeah, it's a competition model. It's extremely heavy. I forgot what it weighed. 2.5 pounds.
Big old flared magwell.
Yeah.
That's weird. Tungsten infused polymer.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I bet it's just a flat piece of tungsten insert.
They said it's
polymer around it.
I read about it. They said it's a powder. They mix it in with the polymer when they make it.
So it's like JB Weld that's got steel powder in it, right?
I guess.
Something like that.
But yeah, it's definitely a nice gun. The mags even have aluminum base plates on them. Not for they're not a mag extension. They're just an aluminum weighted base plate, so that whenever you hit it, they definitely drop free and fast.
Right.
How many rounds?
17 rounds, and it uses supposedly a 1911 style. Well, I mean, supposedly it's a 1911. It is a 1911 style, but recoil spring, and it came with a different weight recoil spring, which I ain't changing it because it ain't my gun. But
does that have a barrel bushing in the front?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's the spring.
Okay, you said 1911. I'm like, yeah, that's a distinctive 1911.
Well, it's a P320. It's one of the newer variants. But what caliber is that one in?
9mm.
9mm? Not a bad caliber. I mean,
I don't even know if they even offer this in anything but 9 because it's a competition pistol. So I don't know.
I don't know. I think they probably do offer it in 40 Smith & Wesson.
They may.
So
I haven't looked.
I mean, and the only reason to buy, don't take this the wrong way, but the only reason to buy a P320 and 40 Smith & Wesson is just so you can switch out the barrel for 357 SIG.
And they're like half the price of all the others whenever you find them a lot of times.
Right. You know, they're half the price of the 9mm. You can get the barrel for like $70 or $90, sometimes cheaper than that, for 357 SIG, and just swap the barrels out, and then there you go.
Well, me and Sarge were walking around Wanamaker this spring, and I seen a 40 Smith & Wesson 320 for $249, I think, and I've regretted it ever since that day that I didn't buy it.
I would have regretted that. I would have been like, hey, I don't have the money.
Well, I actually decided I was going to go back and get it, and then it was gone, of course, because
mine, I paid $399 for mine.
Well, I just paid $350 for a regular 320 9mm used.
Yeah, but I got mine new, so $399 new. It wasn't bad. Yeah, I had to pay shipping, and an FFL fee. I get that. I understand that, but you're gonna have to do that anyways, regardless. So, I still think I got a good deal. $399 for a new 320 compact. So.
Can we say welcome to the rich white guy?
Yeah, Mr. 1% himself.
Be quiet, dehydrator.
Who's the dehydrator?
A&A.
It's a long story. We're not going to get into it.
Oh no! We need to get into it. No.
Oh, come on, really?
No, I'm kidding. We don't want to get into it.
Yes, let's not.
All right. Well,
why not?
Snub, thanks for showing us. I heard you have to leave in a little bit to go and play a bit more with that.
I got to go do a little video with it before I return it to its rightful owner.
All right. I see your precious right there.
If anybody wants to loan me about $900,
well,
or just wants to buy me a Christmas present,
the check is in the mail.
You could do a GoFundMe or an Indiegogo campaign.
Yeah.
Are you showing off that semi-auto that weighs as much as a Smith & Wesson end frame in you?
Yeah, I'm showing off that. Literally did.
You would have a better chance of getting that gun if I got a certain gun.
You know.
Okay, we got Jason Stewart out there on the chat saying his 320 was 550. Ooh. Well, might be where you're living, Jason. And then Georgia Trucker 69 says he paid $490 for his 320 subcompact. You know,
I got the 320 and 45 full size, and it was $625.
Yeah, DTEP 62 is saying I paid $490 for my P320 compact. Well, I mean, you know, here's the thing. I went and looked. Online. What?
Blue still says there is no getting into anything with the presence of the dehydrator.
Well, we're not talking about anything to do with water, so I think we're fine.
Oh, neither were we when we called him the dehydrator, but
Quite the opposite.
Yeah, that conversation had not a lot to do with water, but yeah.
But yeah, you know, the prices, from what I've seen with the 320s, the prices fluctuate depending on where you live. And I've also seen if you buy them new online from a retailer, some retailers, will give you a better deal than what you'd get possibly in your state. So, and when I got my 320, it had the fix. So I don't know. Maybe the gun shop that I bought it from sent it in to get the fix and then sold the gun.
Huh.
Who knows? Warsaw Patriot says, at Night Strike, I've been checking my new videos. I have not gotten a chance to check your videos, dude. I've been dealing with a lot of things, like trying to figure out how I'm going to get to Phoenix, figuring out how I'm going to get new servers and new hard drives for GunTube, and figuring out how I'm not going to close GunTube. So I've got a lot of things on my plate. So I haven't seen your videos at all, Warsaw. I will check them out later. Warsaw saying Kingpin, tell him.
He did a wood burning of the GunTube logo and then painted it. It looks really good.
Awesome. I will check that out as soon as we're done. But I can't right now because we're currently doing hit or miss Tuesday nights at 10:00. So. All right. A&A, what's going on with you? How's your son doing?
He's doing all right. So far, so good.
I heard you took him to the range the other day.
Well, yeah, that was a month and a half ago. Yeah, you've seen the video, huh?
Yeah, I saw the video.
That kid, I mean, it's so
he
cool.
He shoots better than you with your guns.
Yeah, well, he's younger. But if I challenged him at his age, match the age, he's whistling. Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to find his keys. I don't know. Echolocation or something.
Yeah, I don't know. No, like I said, if I would have, back in my day of his age, and maybe
you got to get more dynamic. Maybe shave the mustache off. Maybe put a different hat on.
Put it on backwards.
Wear different clothing. I don't know. Maybe put a plate carrier on to kind of even it all out. Maybe you'll be able to shoot better. I don't know. I'm just giving you ideas.
I'll still outshoot him with a rifle, though. I mean, well,
I don't know. No. I saw him shooting with the rifles. He was shooting better than you.
Yeah. Damn it, getting old sucks.
I'm just teasing you. You know that.
I know it, man. Just like the whole dehydrator thing. It's all in fun, and it started as a joke, and I am not going to get into how it started.
Yeah. All right. We lost Snob, but we got the great Whistler in here, the Patriot in the Dark. What's going on, Patriot?
Well, we still have Stacy.
Well, I was whistling the Life of Brian there. I didn't know that.
Always look on the bright side of life, right?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
How is everybody? I got a couple links today to try out new things to join these panels, and I started out by trying to hook up 2 different microphones to the desktop, 2 different headphones with microphones on them. I blew 2 circuit breakers, and I lost my Bluetooth piece to my phone with it connected, and then I couldn't find my phone. So other than that, hey, I've had a great day. I started carrying my Colt New Agent. I love it, but it is pretty rough on the swell of your hand. But other than that, how you guys?
Good.
You want to see it?
Is your camera working?
I even jumped off.
Do you know if your
turned
camera's
on my-
working?
Oh yeah, I know my camera works. Come on. It's not like I'm a rookie. I'm not like.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just like, we might have a problem with verification. I'm just saying.
How are you gonna verify? Just look.
I was going to say, after all the
It
problems you had plugging things in and things blowing, we were
God.
curious.
No. Yeah, right there. Don't
Oh,
move.
that's sweet.
That's
See
pretty
how
nice.
narrow the beaver tail is on that?
What is that? Is that a 1911 or like a Commander or?
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
compact.
new agent. There's a 3-inch barrel. There's no sights on it. It has the beaver tail, the grip safety, but the grip safety is at the top is as wide as the hammer, right? So that's the only portion of the frame portion where the grip safety goes around the edges. Well, the problem with that is when you shoot 250 rounds, you get that little notch. But it's not slide. It wasn't slide bite. It was just I was gripping it.
Technically, that's not a beaver tail. That's just a standard grip safety. A beaver tail is the wide one that stops that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just really narrow, but it's nice.
Really quick, could I interrupt really quick? The chat is saying that they can't see Patriot. He's not, and I have the stream brought up in a separate tab, and yeah, Patriot's just not showing up.
That's because Patriot's a ninja. He's a ninja. He was doing this the other day.
I'm in the shadows.
We can see him. That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird because I was screen sharing his thing.
It didn't tell me.
Yeah, it's been looking at your face, Night Strike, the entire time.
Weird.
Well, anyway, you can just go to my channel, Patriot in the Dark, and check out all the videos on this beautiful Colt. My first and only Colt. It is a 1911 M45 ACP.
Okay.
Shooting critical defense.
Right.
And it's actually 7 rounds in the mag. I thought it was only 6.
Only
but
7.
With a 3-inch barrel. Yeah,
Well, technically 7 plus 1 in the barrel.
Yes. I was thinking it was only 6. But at the range, I used full size 8 and 10 round magazines in it because they work fine. They just look kind of silly.
Guys, I know it's not showing his avatar. I can't do anything about it. His camera is working in here, so I don't know what's going on.
I can jump out and jump in.
Google's not working, so don't blame me.
Oh, yeah, because I'm a blind guy. I see how you are.
No. You wouldn't do anything like that.
Yeah. I know how crafty you are.
I am not. I'm not that crafty.
And I actually have 2 of your patches for GunTube. I thought I was supposed to have 3 when I won that Never Enough Ammo pre-question chat trivia answer. And he sent me his and Every Second Matters instead of yours. So, what are you going to do?
Well, if you want
if anybody wants one, I'm selling them for $85 on eBay.
No, you can get a GunTube patch for, I think, about $25 off of the GunTube store.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm charging $85 because they'll push them to your store. Come on.
Free shipping too, by the way. So.
I would charge them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna see if I can fix this.
Well, you're showing up now. So let me just. Here.
Yeah, you are showing up now.
Oh, I'm showing up now. All right. Here, let me get back to showing off this. See how narrow it is on the back.
Is that a full-size frame or is it a shortened frame?
It's grip size is like the size.
Yeah, it's wow.
It's a 3-inch barrel.
Well, and you said that's 7 plus 8 in that short grip. Cool.
Yeah, 7 plus 1. Yeah.
7 plus 1 equals 8. Yes, I'm sorry. 7 plus 8 would be even better.
Yeah. So it's and they're. I got it used, and it only came with 1 mag. But like I said, I used some of my extended mags for the full size. but it has no sights because sights are just a fad. It's only for people that need a crutch. Can't hit nothing without sights.
You mean it's only for people who have working eyes?
Yeah, you need a crutch.
Yeah, well,
I like it.
Mine only work halfway because I'm blind without my glasses.
But I just wanted to show that little bite there. It's not from the slide. It's just a little, So I'm not crying like
Well,
like somebody with the 1911.
Funny. I hear you.
But I liked it. So
that's
if you
okay.
wanna check it out. It's on my channel somewhere.
All right.
So that's it.
All right. Cool. All right, Rich. Did you get anything interesting lately, or?
I got anything interesting lately?
Yeah, I think you had a gun the other day. What gun do you have?
That was you talking about the M53 carbine?
I think so. Yeah, you got that the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's put away right now.
Oh, okay. All right. And before anyone says anything, the demerit badge patch with the hand, that's what Patriot was talking about.
Nice. While I was at the gun store today, I'm not kidding when they say the Mosin prices continue to rise. $450 for a 9130.
Yeah, that was a joke. And unfortunately, that joke turned out being a prophecy instead.
Yeah, I paid all of $250 for an M53.
I paid $99.
How many years ago? Yeah, let's say how many years ago.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad when $250 in today in the current market's a good price for a Mosin or a Mosin copy.
Well, it's just like all the others, like the SKSs and even the Mac 90 that I have that I got in the 90s. I got it at dealer cost because I worked at the store for $175. We got SKSs, all these surplus guns in, and you watched them. They came in cheap and then dried up. And as they dried up, boy, that price just kept going up and up. So, yeah, I regret not buying a Mosin back when they were dirt cheap.
Well, hell, when I turned 18, I asked my mother if she could. Well, no, I was just about to turn 18. I was 17 at the time. The guy down the street was selling a crate of SKSs. I asked my mother if she could go buy one off him for me. He wanted like $90 for him, and she was like, "No, you don't need that."
At the gun store today, I got this for $89.
Ooh, is that one of those 22s?
It is a bolt action 12 gauge.
A bolt action 12 gauge.
Yeah, a bolt action 12 gauge model, Remington model 348.
Okay,
Who's good?
cool.
Real long barrel on it.
Yeah. It just keeps going.
Yeah, that's
And going.
Yeah,
and going.
Savage and Remington made them. They called them goose guns. They were goose hunting guns.
Show off a little side of that stock. Push it towards the desk a little bit more. Yeah.
It's beat up, but $89. Cheaper than a Mosin? Yeah, please.
It's beat up, but it's still pretty.
Yeah, and as far as I can tell, there's no real rust. Whoever had this took good care of it. Not even any patina, really.
I mean, the only thing you really need to do with that stock right now is just put a little oil on it.
Yeah.
But
$89. I saw the price again. I'm like, is this right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what's wrong with it? Nothing. We don't sell broken guns. I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. Take this home with me while picking up my MDR.
Right.
Rich,
that is pretty nice. That is pretty nice. I wish I could get something like that.
Rich, you were talking about the SKSs and Mom, $90. We were getting them through the store for $59. Dealer cost.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, $89 for that thing. That's sweet.
Yeah, the worst part is I wasn't asking her to buy it for me. I was just asking her to go get it. I was going to give her the money to get it.
And she didn't want you to waste $90 on it?
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway,
link. Too,
his mom is anti-gun, that's why.
No, my mother's just a bitch.
Wow.
Oh, I've called her worse than that, and Night Strike can testify to that because he's heard me call her worse.
Yeah, he doesn't get along with his mom.
I just want to say this. I only ever met the woman as I can actually remember meeting her once, and she made me feel dirty. There was something very wrong with her.
Wow, it's bad when his wife and kids say that.
That was my oldest daughter.
There is something very wrong with her.
Yep. That's just wrong. I'm sorry you have a horrible an unhappy family, Rich.
Shit happens.
or should I say I'm sorry your mom's crazy in the head?
What's that saying about you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your relatives, or you know?
You can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family.
Yeah.
You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose or your relatives.
Or your relative's nose.
You can pick your nose, you can pick your ass, you can pick your friends, you can't pick your family.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something along those lines.
Off the rails.
But anyways, so we got any other gun stuff you guys want to talk about tonight? You know, we talked about Virginia. We talked about some new gun acquisitions and some, testers. Some of the guys were testing out. We got a latecomer. We got Bloke, 2 cents. He jumped in. You know, you're not required to join when I send you a link. It's just whenever you have time.
Yeah, I did. I just got doing a picture shoot, and then I figured since before I start my my paper, I might as well come on and say hello to everybody.
All right. Well, thank you for jumping in and saying hi.
Hello. You're welcome.
Hey, Night Strike, did you see Ross Perot died today?
I saw that Ross Perot died. I was so sad because,
the shirt and go crazy guy that made everybody laugh their asses off in '92.
Yeah, but the thing is, he got close. He got closer than Bob Dole did to the to becoming president that year.
And remember what he said: if NAFTA was signed, we'd hear this giant sucking sound of all the jobs leak. He was right.
Yeah, he was right.
I voted for him, dude. I wanted.
But he created his own party, and I forget the name of that party. You got A&A. Do you remember the party he created?
Oh God, don't make me look it up. Point is.
Well, no. I actually have something hilarious to mention about this.
Oh,
okay?
I can't remember, but I was just going to say we need more than 2 parties.
Ross Perot created this party that he ran on, and he did better than Bob Dole did that year. Granted, he still couldn't get the incumbent president, but again, the issue is that did you know that Donald Trump ran under that party in 2000 for president?
Wasn't it the Reform Party?
The Reform Party. That's what it was.
I didn't know Trump ran for president before. Interesting.
Yeah.
He had run for president before.
He's run for president before several times, but nobody's really taken him seriously. They didn't really take him seriously in 2016, and then he started going to all the debates and actually started getting some traction. They're like, oh shit, this is real.
Well, everybody also knew that before it was just a publicity stunt. I mean, everybody knew that.
Before they said it was publicity stunt, but I don't believe it. I believe he did actually want to become president even then. But again, he just didn't have the chance then. But in 16, he had the chance. He took it, and he won. Granted, I don't like some of the things he's done, but some of the other things he's done, he's actually done some good. He's done some bad. But that's the thing with the president. No matter what president you get, you're going to have the good with the bad, unfortunately.
Still better than Hillary. Still better than Hillary.
Do you know
Still
who
better than
else
Hillary.
died today?
Who?
Do you know who else died?
Who else died today?
Lee Iacocca.
Really?
The guy that basically saved Chrysler.
Yeah. Wow.
From burning. Yep. I think it was like 88 or
Ross Perot was 89. So
that was one of them. I don't know.
Wow, interesting.
Didn't Lee Iacocca have something to do with the designing of the original Mustangs as well for Ford?
Mustang and for a side trivia for Mr. Night Strike. He also designed minivans. I know Night Strike is excited about that. Minivans.
No, I don't have
Because
a
then you
minivan
could pack
anymore.
them up, and when the storm comes, you could actually carry everything in your minivan.
I don't have a minivan anymore. I got rid of it.
I didn't know you did. I just meant you could pack it up, and then you.
I mentioned this years ago that it's gone. I don't have the van anymore.
Hey, a van, mini or full size, is handy. So
Yeah.
take all the seats out. You can put a lot of crap in there, right?
Well, now that I got a 6x8 trailer, I mean, I got an SUV and a 6x8 trailer. That's good enough.
So I just thought I'd throw that in there. Represent the old.
I'm watching it. That's 12 gauge, right?
Yep.
Nice.
One of the people in the chat saw that it malfunctioned, and he said, "Run the action like you mean it."
Yeah, you do. Honestly, you do. You got to run it. Really, yeah. Then again, maybe it's got an extractor issue, but for $89, really?
For $89.
$89, you can fix that.
Worst case scenario, it's a wall hanger or just a single shot.
Right.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Worst case scenario, it's a wall hanger or.
So, all right. Anything else, guys? Anything else you guys want to talk about? News? Good news, bad news, gun news? Anything out of the ordinary?
Not really. I was going to say,
we talked about Virginia. I mean, it's Virginia. Oh well. Too bad the governor didn't get his gun laws.
Honestly, I think it's all a big stunt for the publicity stunt for the elections in November. But yeah, that just it's all politics, man. All politics.
Now, Bloke, I know you're from England originally, but did you hear what's going on in New Zealand? Apparently, gun owners are choosing not to comply with the firearms confiscation.
Oh no! Who could have perceived this happening?
Yeah, apparently people don't want to turn in their guns in New Zealand.
Nuh-uh. 700 people turn their guns in. That's like maybe 1/10 of 1%.
Yeah, it was like 750 out of 5 million. I can't remember. Yeah, crazy numbers.
I don't know. They can keep on trying to take away people's guns, but I don't know. There comes a point where they take away too many people's guns and people revolt. That kind of thing happens, unfortunately.
American Revolution.
Well, I mean, we did it when it was cool. Okay, I'm just saying. But
sorry, Bloke. That had nothing to do with where you were from. But we.
But I do want to mention that it was a common. It is a British Commonwealth nation.
Yeah, but Canada.
Yeah.
So is Canada. So is every other.
Strike, he lives down there close to that Florida place too, but he doesn't live there.
I don't live in Florida. No.
Nice Strike was just drawing the England to New Zealand thing because New Zealand still has the British flag on their flag.
They do. They still do have the British flag on their flag. So.
But see, that's the thing. The British flag changes all the time anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, ironically.
We're not talking about British flags because we're all Americans here.
Exactly. We don't care about the flag.
And I'll keep bringing that up, Bloke. Don't worry about it.
There's only one flag we care about. American flag.
So in 2010, the crime in New Zealand is 5.6%.
Is that a lot? I'm not sure if that's a lot or not.
No, that's not a lot at all. 5.6%. So say the Commonwealth is probably, let's see what the population rate there.
Probably not as many as the United States. That's for sure.
Well, it's 4.79 million. So you times that by.
That's roughly the population of Maryland. Maybe a little bit more.
That's about the size of Maryland right there.
Well, you can no, just to get an idea, the population in New York is 8.6. So it's half the population of New York.
You're talking about New York City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say New York State's got more than 8 million people in it.
In New York City, which is insane because, I mean, New Zealand's small anyway.
Yeah, New Zealand ain't very big.
No, it's a small, but is it New Zealand? No, it's not New Zealand. They don't have the haka. It's one of the countries.
We're not ignoring the chat, guys, but I can't read everything you guys say because that's not what Hit or Miss is about. Okay, I can read a couple things here and there, but I can't read everything. So don't expect us to read everything.
I do have something to say about New Zealand.
I read everything.
Okay. Got that taken care of. If you guys want to watch a crazy movie, it's called Sanctum, from New Zealand, filmed in New Zealand. It's about cave divers. Really cool. It's visually really cool. So if you got eyeballs and you're one of them people, you can watch it.
That likes to watch movies.
One of them people.
Yeah, he's being, you know.
You sightist.
He's sightist. That's it.
Sight privilege. Sight privilege.
All I can say is this: is them people that want to swim in them caves. I love the footage. Not me. Claustrophobic
This
to an
was a
extent.
true story as well.
I don't
and it won a bunch of awards for being really cool looking, I guess.
Like I said, I'd love to watch the footage, but I'm thankful they're doing it and not me.
I've done that sort of thing with scuba. It's super cool and safe. I would not do it without some sort of air supply.
Yeah.
I like being at the beach. I like being on a boat or, you know, a wave runner or, you know, a jet ski above the ocean. I do not like diving under the ocean.
Yeah, diving in caves is fun and it's exciting and everything. Make sure you have a good guide who knows the area, and like Link said, a good air supply, or you can find yourself in trouble real quick.
And make sure he's not drunk.
To air supply.
And let's all say hello to the biggest orange one in the room, Obnoxious One.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be fine ape dehydrator?
No, I'm just being stupid is what I'm doing. But
well, you succeeded. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's not say hi to him.
This imitation was brought to you by Diet Beef Soda Zero.
Diabetes Zero, what?
Diet Beef Zero.
Only, and is not the imitation approved by Night Strike or anyone on the panel.
Right.
And you sound like you're across the room and down the hall and upstairs.
I hate when this does that.
He sounds better when you can't hear him at all.
Probably where he's at.
Is it better?
Now we hear everything
Are
but
you driving on a high-low?
No.
In a mine cart?
we can hear your air conditioner now.
Are you home or driving
Just
or what?
remember, you have to turn your microphone towards you and not away from you.
And if you're driving, roll your damn window up.
Better?
No,
Or worse?
no 9mm. We're still using Hangouts. We can still use Hangouts until August 1st, and then they're killing Hangouts on air for YouTube users on August 1st.
Better
so
or worse?
It's a little better, but yeah, you gotta make sure it's facing you instead of away.
After August 1st, we'll be using whatever else we're using. I'm gonna try and come up with something, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. So
why do you think YouTube's doing away with Hangouts? What's their whole purpose? Why? I mean, it's
because they just don't want to spend money on it. That's what it is.
Okay.
Because Night Strike takes up too much room.
Yeah, it's because of all these
powerful.
It's because of all these blind guys, you know, taking up too many spots in the chats.
Actually, OBS is pretty accessible. Just saying.
Wow. Just wow. Okay.
I noticed that the system running with OBS, there's a couple different ones, but they don't have the same features as Hangouts. You know, for instance, you can add all these people on, but I don't know if you can add the icons on there.
Yeah, and the links that they were using with that Streamline or whatever that website was on,
And-
when you're on
and-
mobile,
Yeah, you can use Skype, and there's another one too, Streamline, and then somebody also said, what was the other one?
I
we
think-
were from StreamYard earlier.
I was going to say, I think when you use Skype, you still need like OBS or something else to do it. I'm not sure.
I mean, here, let me screen share. This is something I've been working on for GunTube, and I've had varying levels of success, but it looks a bit like Hangouts. Yeah, you don't have the stuff up here. It's at the bottom here, but it's very similar. I mean,
are you going to get copyright strike?
chat. No, I'm not getting copyright. It's different.
You're not showing a Dixie Cup label?
No.
Okay.
So it's similar. I mean, you got all that there. Yes, you can share it on. I don't have that set up yet, so the whole live stream isn't set up. But again, as far as just a Hangout chat, as long as you're not on your cell phone, you're on your computer, we could actually use this. It's just I need to get better equipment to run it because the equipment it's running on is not good equipment. It's like 10 years old. So I need newer equipment to run this stuff on. But it works. So, all right.
Hey, Obnoxious.
Yes, sir.
When I watched you guys live, and you guys solved the echo problem on the program. Were you using that program too, or was it just Gary?
We were all using OBS, but Gary was, well, no, we were all using Skype, and Gary was running it through OBS.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But Snob tried it out on StreamYard today, and he said StreamYard is 100 times better than Skype.
Turn your camera off, so.
Yeah, I was playing with first, we found StreamYard because first Travis P11 was playing with it and did a video. Then I played around with it offline with it. And then I told Snob and Gary, and then we ended up opening up. Snob opened one, so we played around with that for like an hour. And G-Webs jumped in and was checking it out too. So.
Yeah, I think I saw that live. Well, not live, but it was recorded.
Yeah.
I guess you forgot to delete it.
I'm gonna play
Travis.
around with it tomorrow
Travis.
afternoon. So if anybody wants to jump in with me tomorrow afternoon, let me know.
Skype was a nightmare. Skype and OBS was a nightmare.
Well, with Skype, what you have to do is you just have to basically just open up the window where you have the Skype call. And you have to have OBS just look at that window and not your camera. And that's the only way it works.
Oh no, they have an NDI plugin.
They do have an NDI plugin.
It's a nightmare though, because every time somebody turns off their camera, it resizes everything in OBS.
Yeah.
Poor Gary worked himself to death with it last night.
I watched a YouTube video on it, and the major complaints on it was echoing sound and the capabilities as far as the features.
Yeah, there was some crazy echoing going on yesterday. G would sound fine, and then everybody else was echoing. And then there was that delay. I think he was having some buffering issues because it would just say something, and then it would say something, and then it would repeat, and then play, and then repeat. Oh, it's kind of cool.
The StreamYard best one so far, huh?
Yeah, StreamYard didn't have any echoing. The only issue with StreamYard is you can only have 6 people on the panel. But otherwise, it's the way it operates and everything is very similar to Hangouts.
Yeah. Someone said Hangouts is changing to a pay service. Well, what G-Webs and Clover were looking at the other day, and I was hanging out with them, is if you pay for what is it, Google Business apps or whatnot, apparently they're going to have Hangouts still just for that, but not for live. So
G-Webs earlier was saying that Hangouts is still going to be part of Google Documents.
Yeah.
Well, the room, I think, was what they were talking about, wasn't it?
But
I don't know. Don't give all the secrets away.
Well,
what they're doing is they're taking away the integration with YouTube where you can't.
Yeah, which is stupid because people love this stuff.
Well, with the 3 I've been involved in trying, StreamYard is by far hands down the best.
All right. Well, I'm gonna need some help testing that out tomorrow. So,
it's not hard. It's if you can open up a Google Hangouts from YouTube, you can open up a StreamYard because StreamYard automatically opens it up on your YouTube channel. It's just like this where you get the button to go live and everything.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about using OBS to integrate it.
What about inviting other people?
You just click the invite, but the only difference is you have to set up your live stream in StreamYard, which it has everywhere where you can title it, describe it, all that right there in the room.
Yeah.
Well, I know how to do that. That's easy.
Okay. So you can only have 6 people.
I can actually show you guys how to do this by doing
How many people can you have?
6.
Now,
But right now,
you take,
if you want, I can screen share and set one up real quick and show you how to do it. It's not hard.
Yeah, why not? I'm down for that.
can you stream 2 of those to OBS so you have 12 people in the room?
No, because you can only stream one at a time.
Yes, but if you open 2 rooms, can you stream it through OBS?
I don't know.
It's 2 different feeds. Wouldn't that be nice? And then you take OBS to YouTube, and you have 12 people in there.
Well, G-Webs,
I do know GunTube. The GunTube one is if the hardware is good enough. If it's not good enough hardware, it can support up to more than 10 people. It can support. I think 15 to 20.
Yeah.
But the StreamYard didn't have to go through OBS, right?
No.
It's all on web. So for somebody who has crappy interwebs, such as myself, StreamYard would probably be the way to go. Because I don't think I can run OBS. I can't have everybody's stuff coming to me and then pushing it out from my line.
Yeah, I think when you're fooling around with a platform that's major servers, that's the way to go. You're taking up gigabytes on your computer if you have to download stuff, and I think that's what's causing a lot of problems with like OBS, depending on your hardware. If it's not fast enough or big enough, 6 months computer.
My hardware is fine. It's the line coming in and out of my house that's not.
Yeah.
Has anybody checked out apps like on Android or iOS?
For streaming?
Yeah. Is there any that like just an app to jump in, kind of like Hangouts got its own app?
Not really.
Nothing.
Oh,
I know I've been looking, but every time it.
When I was doing the test one that wasn't online, that we weren't live with, Black Hat jumped into it on his phone with StreamYard earlier.
Oh, that's the other one. It's Spotify is getting into the business. Spotify is jumping into it's a streaming app, but I'm not sure what it streams.
Yeah, as long as somebody sends you the link, you can jump in on your phone. You can't open, you can't host on your phone just like with Hangouts, but you can jump into it.
Yeah, I jumped in. It was long after it was over. And the only thing I had an issue with is when you join, can you shut your camera off, or is it just locked on?
No, you can shut it off.
Okay.
Instead of being at the top where you have your mute button, your camera, and all that stuff, it's at the bottom.
Okay. Because before you jump in, it says that your audio is cool and your camera, and it says flip because you can flip the camera. But it didn't give me a button that said I could turn it
Or saw with GunTube, with the GunTube chamber, it's just one link, and if it's a live stream and they don't want you in there, the easiest thing to do for the person who's running the live stream would be to just password that room, and they can do that with GunTube chamber. As far as StreamYard, I think you can send links. I don't know if these guys have used it. I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, you send it just like you do with Hangout.
Yes, I did get yours, and I just joined about 3 hours after you were done. They just said it was ended. Everybody left. Sweep up and close the door behind you. So I did see your link and I jumped in, but like I said, I was just talking to myself. Like,
also, Patriot, whenever you join the room, if you're worried about your camera being on and stuff like that, whenever you join the room, whoever's hosting has to actually add you to the chat.
yes.
Down at the bottom before you can actually jump into the chat. So, you know, they can tell you, hey, you might want to fix your camera, because only you can hear everything, but you can't talk to anybody till you join the room.
Except in the private chat.
Be charging like $50 or $100 for this advice you're giving out.
Yeah.
I should be. I'll get my business manager on top of that.
I'm going to screen share what this looks like. Okay. Like once you're all signed in and you got everything, you'll see a screen like this. You click broadcast, right? Then you can choose whether you want to be a public, unlisted, private, or a testing, non-posted. So I'm going to click on the testing one, and then I'll put in a title. We'll just say just testing. All right, and then you go over here and you hit enter broadcast studio, which you'll get this, I believe, when you get your email link. You'll get where it says to enter it, and then you wait for it to load. Okay.
Then we'll see his ugly mug.
Then here, yeah, see, I got to turn off my camera. But here you put your what you want your display name to be. Then you hit the enter broadcast studio. And then you got to, if you're the host, you actually have to join yourself. But then you have all your buttons down here at the bottom, which you can't see underneath the stop sharing thing here because Google. But right about here is where your invite button is. So you would click on that. Let's see if I can click that button. No.
Hey, hit that hide. Hit that. It says hide on the right.
There we go. See, then you pick this up. Then you click copy to the clipboard, and then you can send that link to whoever. And if you're the host over here, this will actually be right here. Would be your YouTube chat. Like if I was live right now and people were jumping in, this would be everything that's being said in the YouTube chat. The only thing is you can't moderate it from this window, but you can read everything. And then here, private chat on mine, that would be the internal chat there in Hangouts. Everybody else, all the guests there, see this over here as the private chat. So you have your internal chat like you do on Hangouts. And then this is the cool one. These buttons here, you can actually change what this up here looks like.
Now, does it do like Hangouts and switch between whoever's talking?
You can have everybody on screen at the same time.
Right, but it won't go to whoever's talking though.
Well, it'll see how this is making the thing around the icon there. You'll see that when whoever's talking is talking.
All right. Well, that's
look like Brady Bunch.
One alternative, but
Can you put your icon on there though?
If you pay $20 a month.
Yeah, I'm not paying money for that.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, and over here, if somebody's chatting in the YouTube, if you got the YouTube chat pulled up, you can click on there and it'll put their comment here. So you can actually use that to cheat and put up a lower third if you wanted to, without having to pay their yearly fee. Or
Pornery made a good comment on the YouTube side. He said this is a good thing. Eventually, by everyone trying different things, eventually we'll all settle on the easiest and feature-packed one. You know, it keeps us from being dependent.
Yeah, this one is pretty darn nice when we were playing with it earlier. It would be nice if, like I said, if it had more than just where you could have more than 6 people. But you can configure, like if you want everybody in a row, you can click this one. If you don't mind, if you want them all spread around almost like the Brady Bunch, you know, they were all in like boxes. You could do it that way. This one, it will put the host here and then the guests down the side. This one, you would have everybody on the side and then have your screen share. Or no, that's not that one. This one, I think does the same thing. I'm trying to remember what this one does. That one's different. This is the one with the screen share. You would have everybody down the side, and whatever you were screen sharing was here. And if you just want to show what you were screen sharing, it's that one.
All right. So, well, that's that. We'll try some of that tomorrow. I'll try a couple other things, but with that, I think I'm gonna call it tonight. So let's let everyone get their plugs in and go from there. All right, Bloke, go first.
Thanks for the invite. Sorry I was late. You can find me on YouTube, Gunstreamer, Patreon. I don't know where else. I'm all over the place, man. My website will be up and running, I think, by the end of this week. And the whole foundation is to support children with disabilities and fund those foundations and charities. Stay tuned for reviews on full autos, and go to the rest of the esteemed panel here, because they're all fantastic people. Cheers.
All right. No problem. Armament, what's going on? Okay, unmute the microphone. Give us your outro. Oh, okay, he's having problems.
Okay, I got it now.
Oh, there he is.
I thought it was unmuted, and I'm hitting the wrong button. Nothing. Just working a lot, trying to hang out and stay up to date on everything. That's about it. Peace to all. Stay 2A strong. We got a buttload of freaking videos we need to edit and get out, but that's about it, man. Of course, on YouTube.
Join the club.
YouTube, Gun Streamer, Facebook. All good. Thanks for the invite.
No problem. Kingpin.
Thanks for having me, sir. Appreciate it. Everybody have a great night.
All right. Link.
Hey guys, Link here. I will be streaming after the end of Night Strike's chat, unboxing and assembling and setting up my MDR.
All right.
Which caliber did you get?
223-556 for home defense. Had I got it in 308, I would have gotten it about 2 years ago.
There was a conversation that come up earlier, and I didn't say anything. We were talking about over-penetration of the 223. Full metal.
God.
I'll just say full metal jackets, yes, they will. Home defensive 223 rounds that expand and do. No, they won't. That just.
Even M193 will penetrate fewer walls than 9mm or 45.
Yorkies are the best dogs, by the way.
Yorkie is a Yorkshire Terrier?
All right.
Yes.
Who else? Obnoxious one. Give us your outro. Okay, where can people find your videos?
On my channel.
And where's your channel?
It's on YouTube.
This is the most professional thing ever.
Okay, check out Obnoxious one on YouTube.
Just go type in orange on the search.
You'll find him.
Orange man bad.
You'll find either him or Donald Trump, one of the two.
Or some really obscure and outdated Code Geass memes.
All right. Patriot.
Oh boy, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I hope everybody's listening, because tomorrow is the end of the Trigger Fanatics cleaning giveaway. So if you want to possibly win this way expensive cleaner, it works pretty good, CLP, you can go watch the video and follow the directions in the video, or you can follow directions in the description, which are different, and there's a different prize, maybe. So check it out, Patriot in the Dark, YouTube, Gun Streamer, everywhere.
All right. Rich.
Yeah, let's see.
Sorry, I had a phone call. So, yes. So that was it.
Okay.
I guess. Go check it out. Deadline's tomorrow.
Okay.
Sorry.
Rich, what are you doing on YouTube lately?
I don't know.
In there, some sort of show you do, unloaded media?
Well, we didn't do it this week. We didn't get back from the lake in time, so I jumped in over on Black Cat's channel because he did a spontaneous thing. I was going to do a bunch of shit this weekend, so I don't know if we're going to be home to do it.
So you jumped into the litter box. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I seen him over there. I was hanging out. Yeah, I see him.
All right. Well, check out Rich White Unloaded Media.
No,
This week
on
on
other media, this channel really doesn't have anything, just some old school videos.
He never did
There's been
officially
some when I was
cancel
in-
last
videos
week's
I did
show,
when
by
I
the
was
way.
in school.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I canceled it on Black Cat Show. Obviously, if I was there, I wasn't doing that.
That's a likely story. Anyways, Stacy.
Not much. I mean,
Check out the Gun Snub on YouTube.
I was getting there, jerk.
Check out the Tulsa Outdoors show on YouTube.
backseat talker there. But yeah, check out Gun Gals Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
All right.
Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern, right? Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern. 8, the correct time. And other than that, been enjoying shooting some new guns that my husband has on loan.
Did he buy it yet?
No,
I
I'm
returned the one and got a different one.
That has to be so hard to go and pick one up and then have to give it back after a day.
Yeah, this X5 Legion's really hard. Nah, I can have them a week or so normally.
Yeah, this one he has now. The what is it? The Legion, whatever one you have.
X5 Legion.
Yeah, I really enjoy shooting it. It's pretty sweet.
P320 is a good gun. All right. In at the last minute, we have the surfer bird himself, Gizzard Gary. Give us your outro, Gary.
Well, I'd first like to say, too, I'd like to mention Oklahoma's gun snob, Kent Nelson. I found this website with this picture on it, so check him out. My website is gizzardgary.com.
Well, I almost didn't recognize him without his sunglasses on.
And anyway, I do the show called Foul Territory. It's on Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. And then there's the early bird chat Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. Give him the bird. Bird is a word. Tactical chicken, all that stuff. Thanks for the invite.
The bird is the word.
Bird is the word.
Hashtag fake chicken.
All right, guys. Shall not be infringed. And we'll see you next week. So thank you all for listening. This was Hit or Miss.
Have a good night, friends.
Give him bird. Peace to all. Stay 2A strong.
Bye.
Adios,
Felicia.
Bye-bye.
Shall not be infringed.
Adios, Felicia.
Anybody else got that?
We're still alive.
We're still alive. Anybody else got a tagline? Quick.
No PP and cold box there. I said it again.
9 o'clock.
Bloke, do you have a tagline?
Put it on credit card.
I'm sorry, what?
Get a
You got a tagline? Give us a tagline.
The tagline?
Yeah, tagline.
Oh, crap.
You bloody bloke! Give us a tagline!
Just blurt something out. It can be a
Give us something.
At least we're not French. Go with that.
Yeah.
Tagline, watch my stream. I'll drop a link in the chat after this.
All right.
Silly English can make it.
All right, we're done here.
I ain't got no tagline.